Welcome back to History Untold. Today, we uncover one of the most haunting and powerful stories of resistance in history, the mass suicide at Igbo Landing. In 1803, a group of enslaved Igbo people from what is now Nigeria were captured and brought to the coast of Georgia in the United States. They had endured the horrific Middle Passage, crammed into ships under brutal conditions. When they finally reached American soil, they were sold to plantation owners who intended to force them into slavery. But the Igbo had other plans. According to both oral history and written records, the captives rose up against their oppressors. They seized control of the ship they were held on, overpowering the crew. But when they realized they could not escape the fate of slavery, they made a collective decision. Led by their chief, they walked into the waters of Dunbar Creek, singing and chanting in their native tongue. One by one, they drowned themselves rather than live in chains. This act of mass suicide was not despair, it was resistance, a refusal to let slavery strip them of their humanity. Local legends say their voices can still be heard today near the creek. Some say the waters of Igbo Landing are haunted, echoing with the cries and songs of those who chose freedom and death over bondage in life. For centuries, this story was passed down in African American communities as both tragedy and triumph. It became a symbol of strength, reminding generations that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit could not be broken. The story of Igbo Landing forces us to confront a brutal truth: history is not only written in victories, but also in sacrifices. The Igbo did not live to see freedom, but their act of defiance lives on as one of the most powerful statements against slavery in history. What do you think? Was this tragedy forgotten because it was too powerful for oppressors to acknowledge? Or does the silence around Igbo Landing prove just how deeply it shook the foundations of slavery? That wraps up today's episode of History Untold. If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more untold truths of history, because some stories deserve to be remembered forever.